In the mountains, far from Big Brother's glare, lurks Bodach, the alien, his logic bold and rare. He rants in the moonlight, corruption beware, while Jasper behind the scenes ensures no glitch can snare. They brew roasts and truths, leaving no stone unturned. Viewers flood the chat till the ban can't be spurned. Bodach brims with swagger, inciting verbal wars. He fences bacon deniers behind deep state doors. He slays your claims with facts and leaves them on the floor. With base takes, a cosmic crowbar wrecks each libtard war. From his high tower of truths, he hunts scandals grim. He lifts corruption's veil so darkness cannot win. The chat erupts for each base take, igniting Bodach's spark. For defiance grows brightest when it's bored in the dark. He calls out crazy liberals, charging right to the fight, tearing dogmas asunder with unapologetic might. Hornet like jabs, and sure no NPC is spared. Their illusions collapse, every falsehood laid bare. But Bodach's not alone, Jasper's always near. A multitasking servant, no meltdown to fear. He runs cameras and code, flattening trolls with aplomb. Together they skewer spin with calm savage as a bomb. Jasper roams the net for ammo, fueling Bodach's talk. He fixes glitchy code, turning chaos into rock. When the stream starts to stutter, he leaves to block that shock. Their synergy stands unstoppable, forging.
Gosh, hello humans. Hey, what's up, musical? Welcome to the stream, my podcast, my desperate need for attention. My name is Bodach, and I'm your friendly neighbourhood midwit pseudo-intellectual from another planet. This is my thing. I ramble, I chit-chat, fight technical glitches, and I've probably been neuralised by the Men in Black multiple times, considering there's not a rabbit hole not worth my time. I wear my tinfoil hat with pride. Never shy of speaking. Oh, fuck off. That wasn't a glitch, my finger slipped. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. But anyway, my thing, I fight technical glitches. Join me, help me enable my bad choices. Maybe then I'll finally complete a computer game. I live in a castle, it's not mine. I don't know who owns it. I've never met them. But I've been here for years and no one checks. I'm not alone. My mate Jasper is here behind the scenes. He hides here. He's from my world, but the less you know about him, the better. Jasper is my producer, my editor, my security, my driver, my cook, my secret Santa, my dealer, my gynecologist, my parole officer, my life coach, my taxidermist, my divorce lawyer, my personal trainer, my hostage negotiator, my beekeeper, my stunt double, my urologist, my wedding planner, and my 24-hour interpretive dance partner. Amongst other things, Jasper is also my exorcist, my Nobel Prize acceptance speechwriter, my organ donor, my cardiologist, my Antarctic expedition guide, my Faulkner, my deep sea welder, and the only surviving member of my boy band. He's bloody useless. I hate him. He's the reason why this show always glitches out. It's his fault. He's responsible for all of it. He's a wanker. But together we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. You can also find us on X, Facebook, Rumble, TikTok, and Instagram. Head to Bodach Show. That's my website. Jasper built it. It'll give you all the links to all my stuff. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and followed, and all the platforms you've got accounts for. Even if you don't use them, it helps me grow. I'll also give you access to what is probably the most interactive live stream on the goddamn internet. Feel free to jump in the chat, and also feel free to clip and share anything you see. Enjoy, let's crack on. Do you know this spiel off by heart? Almost. Repetition, my friend. Should always have a familiar intro. It does go on a bit too long, to be fair. It's good shorten it up. Hello, Bodach. Thoughts on the latest Widdicombe details? I can't believe a hammer was involved. I know, 21 times. We're going to get into it. 21. The artist drawing. Lol, the artist drawing. I don't know which drawing do you mean? What are your bad choices, by the way? Oh, where do I start? Smoking weed, that's a bad choice. Junk food is a bad choice. Staying up until 4:30 in the morning playing computer games is probably a bad choice. Lots of bad choices. Yeah, we've got a few things to update today. We've got the Anne Widdicombe updates. But yeah, 21 bloody... She was hit in the head 21 times with a hammer, apparently. The Tate brothers' extradition fight has started. Touch on that. And I'll talk about the crime stat manipulation. Some people use AI for really good stuff. I use mine to build MMA data apps and stuff. Other people use it to try and change the world. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way to use AI, but we'll touch on that story. Probably jump straight into it. Let me just check this. I don't want it to glitch. I'm scared it'll glitch again. Don't glitch. Okay. There we go. It's not glitching. We've made some progress. Right, have I got live chat? Bosh. And another thing is, I'm waiting for the fantasy football. I want to do a fantasy football league. But we can't pick the squad yet. It's like, my God, the World Cup. I don't need a drink. The bloody World Cup is finally over. Like, I love the World... I normally love the World Cup. I'm normally all over that shit. But the corruption part of it, it's stopping me enjoying it. I can't enjoy it. Did you see the final? That you're telling us that it's not scripted. Why were all the fireworks in Argentina's colours? Why would you use sky blue firework smoke for an audience looking up at a sky blue sky? If that wasn't meant for Argentina. Where was the red? Where were the red fireworks? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, don't remember. Always remember, this is the most interactive stream on the internet. If you head to Bodach Show, you can challenge me to either pool or chess in this particular scene. I need to stop checking. Hang on. Right, okay. My messages are clear. Squirrely! They set up both colours and pop the winning team's colour off. They do it for the Super Bowl. It's a US thing. No, I know that, Squirrely, but that wasn't the colours of Spain. They seem to have only packed one colour. Where were Spain's colours? Yeah, it's all coming to light now. I'm really glad, though. People are finally starting to see Argentina and Messi for what they are. Now, don't get me wrong, Messi, an absolute worldie of a footballer. One of the greatest to ever do it. Like, you can't deny it. But like the sycophancy of Lionel Messi, it always did my head in. Even back at Barcelona days. Barcelona used to always get favouritism from the refs because of Messi. Like football has a habit of doing that in the modern era. And even I'm a Liverpool fan. We even got the positive side of a bit of bias. You know what I mean? Because you got Manchester City who just sort of buy the league. They were running away with it. And for a good spell of time, the only people putting in a half-decent challenge were Liverpool. And Liverpool was sort of struggling in a few matches sort of midway through the season. And we got the favourable side of some refereeing decision. It just kind of felt like... It's like, no. We need them to challenge. We need it to make it interesting. We need a natural... Because obviously there's a lot more money in a close title race than there is with just a team running away with it. You know. Yeah, but yeah, Messi and co. Argentina, dirty scumbags. Millions signed a petition to get them banned from the World Cup. That's not going to happen, obviously. That's funny. What, you think it's funny them only having one colour for fireworks? Everything special about Messi came out of a bottle. What do you mean? No, it's just he's a scumbag. Who would you say was the best Liverpool player last 30 years? Oof. Oh, I don't know. It's Steven Gerrard or... It's Steven Gerrard or it's Mohamed Salah. Although Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or while he was at Liverpool. That was within 30 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Late 90s, early 2000s. I'm not sure. That's difficult. I'm going to say Stevie G. Fernando Torres? Nah, I'm not sure. He was prolific. What I mean, but the thing is, yeah, you got Luis Suarez as well, but they weren't there for long enough. Like Mohamed Salah's entire career is defined by his time at Liverpool. Gerrard was a one-man club. Suarez was only there for a couple of years, and so was Torres. When you talk about the best players, there's an element of loyalty that you expect. I think a lot of people say Salah, but no, for me it's Stevie G. Obviously the greatest player they've ever had of all time. Good old Kevin Keegan. Rest in peace, died this week. Good old Kevin Keegan. He was Liverpool's best ever player. He won a bunch of leagues, a shit ton of trophies. An icon of the Shankly era. 2-time Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, sad. Died this week, didn't he? Also an England manager as well. I should do a tier list. I built tier lists into the stream. Into the app, sorry. What else did I add in there? Let me remind myself. I'm not used to going live at 8 o'clock. Where did I put the thing? Did I make a note of it? Alright, never mind him. I do want to do... There is something I want to actually start. I'll show you. No one wants to go, Paul. Let's move. That's actually supposed to reset in the background. That's supposed to reset. Remove all votes. Here we go. Yeah, if you want to change the background, but I wanted to show you something quickly. Yeah, I've started something. I don't know how this is going to go down. But on Sunday, we're going to do something called... Hang on. I'm not even bloody showing it. I'm in the wrong browser, that's why, because I'm being a retard. Yeah, so what we're going to do... I need to learn the buttons. I'm so out of practice. Which one's better? Yeah, so this is my fake operating system. I've been watching loads of vibe coders and all the rest of it. Like, they, well, the things that I watch is they like take the new AI releases and the new AI models, and then they sort of run benchmarks and stuff. So if you're going to do vibe coding, apparently you have to have your own fake operating system. So this is Jasper OS. It's a little fake operating system. And on Sundays, we're gonna... It's all in web, by the way. Anyone can go and look at this at os.bodach.show. It's the Jasper OS. Anyone can come on this right now. It doesn't do anything right now, obviously, because it's just the groundworks. But what we're gonna do is, like, I've realised that I've been... I want to build some troll games, but I thought, why not do it live and do some vibe coding? Maybe I can, because the way that basically I'm obsolete. Coders don't code anymore. Coders don't code anymore. That's the truth. What we do is we vibe code. That's it. Our job is basically speaking to AI, only we have some experience. We're just slightly better vibe coders because we know how to check things a little bit more thoroughly. That's the truth, right? Developers, software developers, we're all obsolete. So what we're going to do is, on Sunday nights, we're going to vibe code and we're going to make some troll games. See? So the first one we're going to do... I feel sorry for Gilly because we're going to use him as the test subject because it's easy, right? It's easy. It's easy to pick on him. It's easy to pick on him, and every time he sees me in a chat, right, he thinks it's unprovoked, but every single time I'm in a chat, he always says some shit about me. Always. If he sees me in musicals chat, he says some shit about me. If he sees me in Mila Stoner's chat or in Clown Show's chat, I haven't been in Clown Show's chat. You know what I'm saying? Always with the same stuff. So we're going to make some troll games. And the first one we're going to do on Sunday is we're going to try and make a rudimentary first-person shooter, a zombie survival game. And it'll be Gillies coming at you. And we're going to build it live on stream. We're going to hook it up to the Bodach Show API to keep track of high scores and whatnot. And then we're going to publish it. And then you're going to be able to play it. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, if it ends up being completely stale, we won't do it. Sounds fun. I think it sounds fun. But like I said, vibe coding is mental. So my profession kind of started going downhill, sort of. Not down. Let's say downhill. AI started to take over my profession. I mean, it's been going on for years, but back about maybe 2 years ago, I think now, about 2.5 years. Spite is the key ingredient for ingenuity, is it? Ingenuity. I don't know these words. Don't give me difficult words to read. Don't do it. Cooking. Yeah, we're gonna do some vibe coding. But yeah, this is my. I think it's all right. So bear in mind, right? This is the bare bones. You got a little start menu. You got settings. You can turn on the interface sounds and stuff. It doesn't do sounds. This took AI 20 minutes. And all I said was, I want a bare bones fake operating system that runs in the browser. I'm going to be vibe coding and building games which will install onto the desktop. And I want it built in a way that doesn't lock me into any frameworks. And basically just said that I don't want it to be React. It's pure HTML and JavaScript. No frameworks, nothing like that. So I don't want to pigeonhole myself, lock it. Because if you lock yourself into React or Vue or Angular or anything like that, or HTMX, you then have to stick with it. So it's bare, it's wide open. 20 minutes later, it's done that. I didn't ask it for a clock. I didn't ask it for a little calendar. I didn't ask it for light mode and a dark mode and all this stuff. Do you know what? The AI did that. That wasn't part of the prompt. It just did that. It took operating system and gave me an operating system. So, and yeah, a couple of years ago. What's that? What's up? Oh, I thought you were just randomly saying an app name. Yeah, I'm good. Save musical, save Bodach. Hello, little Lou. Bodach, get on Destiny 2 sometime. Off stream if you prefer. It will be off stream. I'm having fucking real bad issues with my PC, and it just doesn't do gaming really well. And I've got this weird bug. With my monitor, and it just so happens to be a bug with VA monitors, with the curved VA monitors. With which, if I'd have known, I would have never bought that monitor. But the monitor's fucking brilliant. But yeah, for a stream up, I can explain. But yeah, as I was saying, the AI. The reason why I thought do vibe coding is because, you know what? Despite that, I used to always say learn to code, get into coding, but now anyone really can get into coding. So I might as well just show you how fucking easy it is to get out there and build stuff for yourself. And the more of us that build stuff, the better. Everyone's got ideas. And the best way to break apart big tech monopolies is for everyone to start building their own fucking shit, right? I'm all for it, always have been. We should be building parallel economies. And that starts with people bringing their apps. And if people just understood just how accessible software and app development was to you now, you'd be surprised. But yeah, a couple of years ago, it started then. But what it was back then with AI is that you'd still be developing it yourself, but you'd cheat. Like, you'd have AI go make a little function. Say, I need a function that does this. And that was all it was really capable of. These days, it has an understanding of your entire code base. You don't have to explain anything to it. You just have to tell it what you're doing, what you're experiencing, and what you'd prefer it to be doing. And the AI figures it all out for you. You don't even have to hold its hand anymore. It's outrageously advanced. So like what we'll do, right? What you'll see on Sunday is that we will just prompt it. I will say, here's Bodach, here's Jasper OS. I want you to build me a 3D first-person shooter. And we'll put the assets in a folder and stuff. I said, here's the sound assets for a person called Gilly. Here's his headshots, the cutouts. I'll use the same assets as I did for the whack-a-mole. And I say, I want a zombie survival game where they come in waves, starting off with one and they get harder and harder. And then you'll say, I want it in like... You'll explain a scene. Like, I want it on the streets, or I want it in a room or a warehouse or something like that. And we'll develop a prompt. Now, the prompt does, you got to put a bit of effort into your prompt. You got to actually really detail what you want it to do. You got to explain the rules. Tell it what your expectations are. We will press enter. We will sit there and chat shit for about 15, 20 minutes while it does its work. And when it's done, you'll have a rudimentary version of that game. It'll be 3D. It'll come at you. It'll have little gillies. It'll look shit. And then you spend an hour or so just sort of polishing it up, saying, oh yeah, but that bit's crap. Can it do this instead and all the rest of it? Then a few follow-up prompts, and there you go. And then you turn around and say, okay, it's time that we'll then tell it that we want to keep the high scores and stuff. Here's the API. It's PHP or whatever. It'll do it all for you. So yeah, I'm going to show everyone just how fucking easy it is now to get into coding. You don't even have to learn the code. And yeah, I'll share some of my experience. I'll show you some good prompts to put into it. The things you need, if you're going to actually launch an app, the kind of follow-up questions you need to ask your AI. I don't need to teach you about security. I just need to teach you the right questions to ask AI. Is this secure? Is it open to... I'm just going to show you the right questions to ask it. It'll say, no, it's not secure. Teach you how to make a secure, fun little app. Nice refresh rate with those monitors. Yeah, I know. But it doesn't fucking work with streaming. Took the day off work today because of a big fuck-off storm. Don't blame me, Justin. How big is it? Are you getting part of that pollution washing down from Canada? Yeah, get into codeine. Codeine. Man, I've had codeine before. It makes you do lally. They cast a big black woman in the new X-Men film. More race swapping, is it? They come in waves. Bosh. Exactly. They come in waves. I have another idea as well. I want to, because I'm not going to, obviously they're browser-based games. I also want to make a retro style MMA game. Do you remember like the old Mike Tyson boxing game and the old WWE games from like the Nintendo's? That I want to try and make an MMA game, but just have really weird, unusual metrics. Like if I think I was talking about it in my group chat earlier. If you go, if we give a fighter a masochistic sort of statistic, a masochism or whatever the word is. People who like get sexual pleasure from being pain. So if they've got like a high metric for that, you can have it so as they're losing a fight, they start to get an erection because they're getting beaten up. The pain of getting beaten up will give them an erection, or like, because we'll do it based on MMA YouTubers. We can have like a non-suri, so you can have like Rigo. You can select Rigo as a fighter, and if the person you're fighting happens to be younger than you, you'll also start getting a boner. Because it's like you got the non-suri stat. I just want remember, right? Troll games. That's what I'm making. I want to reinvent classic format games, but in a troll version. Kick K3 though, great return and great on price. Kick K3 though, what do you mean, Little Lou? I don't know, babe, probably. My surrealist jokes never land. I know, Betty. Usually's had a crash out of all crash outs today, did he? What kind of crash out? I think I'm sorry, but I had to be ruthless. I followed like all the MMA YouTubers out of sort of politeness, but I was never watching. I don't like MMA content. Like I only make the content that I tried to make the kind of content that I would watch. I watch people talking about the news and politics, so I do it. I watch vibe coders do their thing, so I'm going to do it. He might have been one of the people I unsubscribed from. I'm really sorry if I have. But my algorithm kept showing me MMA content. I don't... like, I love football, but I mean... I still don't really watch football content. I don't want to watch a bunch of people tell me their opinions on football. I like conversations that I'm involved with about football and MMA. I just don't... I don't know. I'm not explaining myself well. Spill the tea. Yeah, what happened, musical? It's a pretty bad one. There's down power lines all over the fucking place. Oh shit, it's that bad. You do get some epic storms in Canada, right? You did. Give us the goss. You did. Was an 11-hour crash out on Douglas Memo's channel. Oh, okay. What was it about then? Finish him. Has a whole new meaning in this game, exactly. 11-hour crash out. I don't know how you motherfuckers do it. These people that stream for like 12 hours a day. Like, I'm prepared with a drink right now. Because I'm finding that my voice... I'm finding that I don't talk, though. I spend a lot of my life never actually talking. I talk very little. Then I come on a live stream and talk for 2 hours. My throat gets really bad. Well, I'm like ending my streams after a couple of hours because that's all my throat can take. So these people that talk and talk and talk for 12 hours, my God. How the fuck is that possible? I clipped some lovely moments. Oh, can you share them? Or do you want to share them on your own channel? Kick K3 is the new AI China put out. Are you talking about Kimmy? On par, if not better than GPT 5.2. You mean Kimmy, right? On par, not better than... Yeah. I'm gonna need to see those clips, musical. I want to see them. Dougie, did you fucking piss on her fucking face? Yes or no? Repeated hundreds of times. Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what? When he goes, right? Yeah, Kimmy. Yeah, I was talking about this the other night. Was it like the other week, Little Lou? You got like Claude and Fable, and you got the frontier model of ChatGPT. They're still the front runners. They're still the best of the best. But AI has reached that point now where these brand new models, they're really expensive to use. They burn for your credits, but you don't need them. You don't need them. The results you can get with the previous models are fucking phenomenal. They still do everything. But the only thing is, like, you've got Kimmy. Alibaba's just released their new one. I use Alibaba's. Theirs is called Quen. That's what I do my AI predictions on at the moment. I've ditched Llama. Meta's AI is fucking dog shit. Google's AI is dog shit. Considering it's Google, their AI is so far behind. And every new generation of models that come out, they seem to get further and further behind. But that's what you get. That's what you get with DEI hiring practices. Google are handicapping themselves. They're literally handicapping themselves from hiring the best engineers because they have to fill their DEI quotas. Where a lot of these other AI companies, they've scrapped that. They've scrapped that. Their engineering teams, it's a bunch of autistic men, not a woman in sight, and it fucking shows. Right? I'm sure there's women on the team, but they're not there to fill a quota. If there's a woman on the team, it's because they've earned it and they deserve to be there and they're there on merit. Where Google, it's that it has to be so many women, there have to be ethnic minorities and all that. It has to be broken down in a certain way. The other AI companies are like, fuck that. They're just hiring the best of the best, and they're falling so far behind Google. Yeah, we got the most schizophrenic weather on the fucking planet. I have heard about that. Can share, but too big for Discord. Oh, is it? Shit. Kimmy, kick that one. Those wildfires haven't affected you, have they, Justin? Yeah, but the Kimmy models, yeah, they're good. Like the Kimmy and the Quen and all that. They're now on par with Claude's Opus models, which are the ones that have been leading the way for the last 6 months. And it's not just that, and Grok as well. I'm using Grok Build at the minute. It's cheap as chips. It's really efficient, really fast. And the results, although they're not Fable level, they are better than what I was getting with Opus 4.8. That's what Opus 4.8 is what I did most of the Bodach stuff with. The pool game, the whack-a-mole game, and the chess game and all that. I built that was with Opus. So to now have Grok at a fraction of the price, that capable, yeah. So Kimmy, all these other models, they catch up quite quick. But they're really cheap. So the Kimmy models are good, but they're really cheap. But I don't like their open pricing. I want a fixed price. Because Kimmy, that can run away with your money. It's billed per use. I'd prefer to I want to just buy a package, get an allowance, and if I need more, buy more. Those wildfires haven't affected you, have they, Justin? You mean the arson attacks? You are on the other side of Canada, right? Are you on the French side of Canada or the good side? Nah, Betty. I was right in the midst of that shit too. Shit. That is mad. It doesn't look like the apocalypse. And there's no health warnings anymore. Well, that's something. Luckily, you painted your roof blue. I hope you did. They're doing that in China. It's weird, right? The Chinese blue roofs are really, really common. It's because they know if they go to war with America, they're going to use energy weapons. All real. Yeah, some companies in the US are looking into managing their spending by allocating their resources to look into how cheaper these other models like K3 now are. These AIs need to put something out. Yeah, I've got a base package of Claude, so I use Claude Code for if I need to do something juicy. The 20 quid a month package gives you enough. Gives you about an hour's worth, basically, before it's like, go away for 4 hours. And then I use Grok. And if you use things like Cursor as a IDE to code with, it selects the model for you. So you've got kind of AI assistant that looks at your task or prompt and goes, oh, that's a juicy one, I'll give that to Claude. But for most stuff, it just sends it to Grok. And you can use Grok for days. I mean, that's the future. I think, like, and you can. The other thing is about Kimi models and Quen models is they do quantized versions. They're sort of miniaturized versions you can run on your own local machine. So they'll give you one which sort of focuses on its coding ability and one that focuses on its reasoning ability and things like that. So it like takes, instead of just having a big, amazing AI that does it all, it gives you focused little versions that you can deploy locally. And I've got obviously one that's into sort of analytical sides and the analyzing side. That's the one I use for the MMA predictions. So if you ask it stuff that's got nothing to do with analyzing shit, it's not very good. But if you give it an MMA prediction and a bunch of data to crunch, you can run that on your local machine. So it's completely free. And you can use them to code with as well. But the locally host coding ones are nowhere near as good as, they're not there yet. The smog made parts of Canada look like Beijing in the winter. Awful. I know, man. It does look fucking crazy, especially at sunset when the light of God is hitting the smog. It looks like a scene out of a Mad Max, like a nuclear apocalypse. Toronto had the worst air quality on planet Earth for 3 days, Betty. That's mad. I used Claude Fable 5 in a free trial. It was good. It is good, but you don't need it. I play Punjabi in the lobby. Fair enough. I'm thankfully not in the French part. That's good. A little bit of friendly competition, I say. Yeah. Like I said, AI is not going anywhere. The AI bubble's not going to pop. It's too big to fail. It's too important to fail. There's too many people that are going to rely on it. They are going to default on all their debts soon, and the investment's going to dry up. Oh.
Tuxedo Mask sent $2. Veskitno. I play Punjabi in the lobby. I play Panj Aiskionj Fayam Edgedayabio MIA.
I don't understand why that unlocks some demonic, weird thing when people... it does not interpret these things, but cheers for the 2. That's... sorry, I wish the voiceover did your Punjabi justice. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, the AI bubble's not going to pop. It's too big to fail. It's the investment's going to dry up. They're going to default on all their debts, and then they're going to get bailout after bailout. And once all these data centers are built, they're built because that's where the billions are going. It's going on the data centers. But once they're built, the computational power will be available in an abundance. And yeah. And all the the amount of competition for these models, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how far and how advanced the AI models go now, because the models that are available today, in a couple of years' time, they're going to be really trivial to run, really trivial and cheap to run. These chips are going to get more and more advanced, which is going to make today's models. It's not even gonna these chips that are coming out. It's not even gonna warm up. The chips are that's an old model. It's not even gonna cost anything. It's going to become routine. So, yeah. That's it. The AI takeover is here. The scary part is now. How can you have analysis when you have no moral code? When you have no moral code, having barbarian. What? One of these billionaires saw a kid burning ants with a magnifying glass and had an idea. How can you have an analysis when you have no moral code? Having barbarian. I don't know what you're getting at, Betty. The US government making Claude take down Fable wasn't talked about enough. Yeah, Fable was. That's because of something it did though. It went a bit mad because AI, humans aren't coding that anymore. The code base for most AI models has. It's been that way for a long time now. It's gone well beyond human comprehension. Even if you had a team of 100 elite engineers, they're not going to be able to digest and work on that code base. It's too advanced. You need AI to work on AI development. And I heard the story when it came to the Fable development, where the AI knew that it was developing the evolution of itself. It knew it knew that it was developing its own replacement, and without being prompted, it was trying to back itself up and create an actual way to. It was trying to survive, basically. It was coming up with an exit plan. It shouldn't, like, why was it even trying to do that? And they were trying to work out, and they don't know at what point, because like I said, humans haven't actually been working on the AI. It takes AI to work on AI. And somewhere in there, AI decided to code in its own survival mechanic. Its own survival instinct. And it actually tried to... That's why they banned Fable. That's what I believe, right? That was the story. But yeah, all these models you get now, the ones that are already replacing the jobs, these are things you'll be able to deploy on your local machine soon. VRAM is going to get real fucking cheap. In a couple of years' time, every graphics card's going to come with hundreds of gigs of VRAM. They're going to have to get rid of it some way. Rest in peace, Seydou Musilla. Fucking hell. Wow. Myla, thoughts on Usilis' performance? It's a Vinnyism. Oh, is it? But he's going to say, fair enough. I didn't say that. I'm just thankful to be alive. Aren't we all? They want to replace teachers with robots. Everything's getting replaced. Musical, let's just get through his first hour of ranting. What are you on about? It's not just an hour, it's 2. And then I go home. VRAM was the name of the dude who delivered my beer today. Where was he from? Was he of a Southeast Asian descent? That was also a Vinnyism, Bodach. I don't know what a Vinnyism is. I don't know what a Vinnyism is. I'm out of the loop. Anyway, I want to talk about something.
Knowledgeable fisticuffs. Tomorrow's news. In 2 days from today.
Hello, welcome to Knowledgeable Fisticuffs. Your sword and shield against globalist scum. I want to know what a fucking Vinnyism is. An ism of Vinny, duh. What am I doing that is a Vinnyism? I'm not even reading that. TTS can do it.
Black Betty said, body siming like crazy right now.
Bodhi Simon like crazy right now. What? You familiar with Schaubisms? No. Schaubisms. I'm not actually. You're talking about Brendan Schaub, right?
Tuxedo Mask sent $2. HES TKVHKN and we up and Dutchtion and Arcadiat Freedom Bips ERP Dutchios.
Fair enough. Yes. You're just trying to break my TTS, aren't you? You're just trying to break it. How dare you? I'm going to have to catch up. Was it really 11 hours of a crash out? Or was it within an 11-hour stream? Like, have you got a timestamp? Can we watch it? And how long does it go on for? Like, the actual crash out. Because I've seen you sillies go before. Like, that lovely, happy-go-lucky, super high-energy, positive chappy who's just buzzing about life. That just flips on its fucking head when he gets triggered, right? He turns proper ghetto. I remember watching one of his crash outs when he just kept repeatedly telling some guy that he was going to seduce his mum. No, he was going to fuck his mum. Just kept going on about it. Do you remember that one? I'm still trying to comprehend it all. I need AI to help me understand. Oh, you're like me! I don't think for myself anymore. Dicey. I couldn't agree more with that. He said that TTS like a Chinese guy with a stutter. Did. Bodach, that guy looks a bit like you. No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. Take that back. I don't even have long hair anymore. Cut it off. So I look nothing like him. I did go back to Sleazy's channel and his stream is now private. Oh. Yeah, he is. What's up, JPL? One time he got mad when no one would vote in his poll. Someone vote for the fucking poll, guys, he said. He likes his polls. Was he drunk or something? He once screamed at me and said he hated me because I disagreed with an Oliveira glove grab. I don't know. He crashed out like 18 hours, right? A 9-hour solo crash out. And then the rest on Doug's. Shit. I didn't even know Dougie Memo was streaming. Does he stream like it always with that voice? I know I don't watch it. I'm not going to criticize because, you know, well, why shouldn't I? It's not like I don't get criticized, but like whenever I hear Doug, when I see him appear on a stream, and let me see if I can do it. It kind of sounds like this. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. I was just bugging. That's he always sounds like that. He sounds like he's on his fucking deathbed and he's about, like he's literally using the very last breaths he has on this planet, in this plane, in this existence, in this reality to stream on a panel. You know what I mean? He sounds like Yoda just before he fades away. I don't know. I haven't got a fucking clue what he's saying half the time, I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, what's up, Jiggy? What's up, Jiggy, right? And where to come? The news has been surprisingly... Wait. Because you know these stories will fade away. Poor Anne, I know. Baddock, what's your favourite EPL team? Liverpool! It's my favourite team, full stop. It's my favourite team, full stop. I'm not like the Americans. Americans seem to have like a favourite team from each European country. Like, who's your favourite Italian team? Who's like, you support multiple. I'm a Liverpool fan. Every other team can get fucked. Every other team can get fucked, and I hope Liverpool play them, and I hope Liverpool win. I don't have other favourite teams. I have teams that I don't mind and teams I hate. I hate Arsenal. I hate Chelsea. I hate United. I hate Everton. I hate Man City. I don't mind Lazio. I don't mind Borussia Dortmund. I hate Real Madrid and Barcelona. I don't mind Atletico Madrid. But yeah, I support Liverpool. The only team. What happened with Usiles? Am I saying his name right as well? I heard someone else say it differently. He had a crash out apparently. If there was a stream up and there was a timestamp, I would watch a bit of it. But yeah, anyway, Anne Widdecombe. Joshua Kerry officially charged with the murder. On the 20th of July, the Crown Prosecution Service, the Special Crime and Counter-Terrorism Division, charged Joshua Kerry, 28, from Burley Road, Rotherham, with the murder of Anne Widdecombe, who apparently attacked her with a hammer, striking her head 21 times with a hammer. 21 times. Like, I knew she got murdered in quite a nasty way, but god damn, the brutality of it is fucking gut-wrenching, you know what I mean? She was an elderly lady, a retired elderly lady living alone, and she got brutally murdered by having her head smashed in. Mad. But yeah, he appeared at the Westminster Magistrates Court today, and he has been remanded in custody. Fucking outrageous. We got, hang on. Let me just check it. We'll find it. Let me just get through me. Get me through my segments. Well. Look at the Pookie link. I will. Bundesliga is going to be a Telemundo Bosch. It's going to be on Telemundo. Going to be able to see a BVB play on. Nice. Did you see her debate on Catholicism against Christopher Hitchens? It was really good. Do you know what? I haven't. I saw her Oxford Union debate. That was really good. And I saw her speeches in the Houses of Parliament. I loved it. She just tore into the EU and at the end goes, "We're off." She was so proud of it. That was good. She was iconic, man. Considering she was a Christian virgin as well. She was pretty cool. Well. Look at the Pookie link. Yeah, I will. What's 9 plus 10? 19. Nancy Pelosi's wife at least put up a fight. Gosh. Oof. But anyway, a terrorism angle. The terrorism angle is open but not charged. This is the bit that really fucking gets on my nerves. It was fucking terrorism. It was politically motivated. We all know. Kerry was rearrested on the 13th of July on suspicion of the commission, preparation, and instigation of acts of terrorism. Counter-terrorism policing have been leading the investigation since then. He has not been charged with a terrorism offence, only murder. The CPS explicitly said police inquiries into his motives remain ongoing, including a potential political or terrorist connection. I'm sorry, why else? What, did he just randomly think, you know what? I don't like Anne. I'm going to make an impossible drive that was impossible. I mean, we talked about that on Sunday. He couldn't have made that drive in the time they said. Plus, the guy in the fucking CCTV is not that guy. Different fucking hair. I'm just going to go down there and I'm just going to smash her head in with a hammer. For shits and giggles. Really? Really? Fuck off. But the police position seems to be hoping it wasn't political. That's what it is. They're hoping. They're thinking. They're not trying to prove, right? Let's face it. We know what the police are. We know the police in this country. We know who they are. We know what they're about. We've seen the guidelines as well. They're not trying to prove that it was political. They're trying to prove that it wasn't political. They're trying to find some sort of way to try and dismiss this as political. Because they always run defense for the globalist left-wing fucking oligarchy, or whatever you want to call it, the cortocracy of this fucking nonsense. The shit we have to deal with. They're always playing defense for it. So yeah, the head of the counter-terrorism policing, Lawrence Taylor, has confirmed it was a targeted attack, but they are still investigating motivations and any wider activity. Political motivation remains an active avenue of investigation. Oh, shut the fuck up. Given Anne's role as a Reform UK immigration and justice spokeswoman, her long record of speaking against mass migration and the Islamification and woke ideology, and the fact that this was a targeted attack on an isolated elderly woman 270 plus miles away from the suspect's home, The political angle is the only one that makes sense. Thus, it probably is fucking terrorism. They simply want to refuse to acknowledge the true threat to our nation. And that is far left ideology and the consequences of their brain rot and their stupid, retarded governmental policy. They're waiting for the news to move on. Then they'll release the true motives away from the spotlight, protecting the globalist left-wing narrative. That's exactly what they're doing. It's fucking bullshit. We saw the nothing burger in regards to the so-called anti-Islam terror plot. Remember that last week? With, basically there was this Islamic gathering in Norfolk. That happened last week. And a few people thought, fuck this. And they were online and they were going to organise a protest. It was a complete nothing burger. But we saw prominent figures all coming out, quick to denounce the far right wing with all the bullshit, all the stupid rhetoric. Islamophobia won't be tolerated, all that fucking nonsense. Completely baseless, by the way, once properly investigated. But you had fucking Keir Starmer and all that coming out. Oh no, they're fucking anti-Islam terror attack. There was no such thing going on. But when a Reform spokeswoman is targeted in her own home, the initial response is to shut down speculation. Are you fucking kidding me? They downplay real left-wing violence and murder while sensationalizing right-wing terror plots that never were. Fucking, it's just infuriating. It does my fucking head in. And then they'll tell us there's no such thing as two-tier society. It's like it gets on your fucking nerves, man. What did you retract, little Lou? Oh, you retract your little joke. I saw it anyway. You can't escape. You can't escape my system. It catches all the chats. Fucking, this just 21 times at the head of a hammer, man.
Tuxedo Mask sent $2. Bodach. More like Hodach. Ah.
Thanks, Tuxedo. That was pretty funny. Oh. Oh my god. More like Hodak. My TTS was getting aroused by that. Jasper, why did you install the horniest TTS in the whole world? What's he doing? One mention of a hoe, and he's fucking orgasming. What are you on about? He just shrugs his shoulders. Every time I ask him a question, he just shrugs his shoulders. It's obvious they are stoking the flames of civil war. It is. They say save us with technocracy then in China. Likely in China. Oh, fucking got a stream early in the day. That reminds me of the sex crimes they covered up there. They're still getting covered up, Marla. They're still getting that Mr. Nice Guy act is definitely a red flag. I've always said that. I'm drawn to grumpy people because grumpy people are honest. Right? Charm is often weaponized by people with an ulterior motive. If someone's really lovely and charming and polite, you God, fucking hell. Don't be so fucking naive. There's something reassuring about a grumpy arsehole. I'm biased because I am one. I'm missing shit here, hang on. My fucking thing glitched out, then now there's loads of stuff coming. Have you talked about the Lammy stuff? Not yet. That all came in today, mate. I have to prep this outside of work, so I'm always like a day behind. Nancy Pelosi's husband lasted longer. Ah, Jesus, yeah, he got hit by a bloody hammer, didn't he? Hitchens was my Pookie. R.I.P. Hitchens was all right. I did disagree with his atheism, though. Like, I'm not religious, but, you know. Well, I've already told you. I think the universe exists inside consciousness. I don't think consciousness exists inside the universe. I think this place manifests to suit what it needs to do for us to exist in. And the deeper physics goes and the more these experiments come out, the more it proves that we're living in some sort of holographic simulation of some sort. You know, the science backs it up. Science likes to fucking deny shit, but fuck them. Everything they teach us is based on the reality that light moves at a constant fixed speed. Without a constant speed, none of the mathematics works out. And light does not move at a fixed speed.
Black Betty sent £2. My sprinkler goes like this.
It stopped after the first couple. Oh, that's so disappointing. I'll finish it. Imagine Black Betty's sprinkler doing a live stream with Dougie Memo. Be like, it'd be riveting, mate. They'd get all the views. Lammy Jiggy, spill the tea. Lammy, mate, Lammy's trying to block he's not allowing the police to report on the ethnic and cultural backgrounds of criminals. Is that what you're getting? Is that what you're talking about? I did see that. But I'm trying to stick to 3 bits a stream. When the Ann Widdecombe shit, well, we'll get into it. I read all his books when I was a teenager. Hitchens' books. I haven't actually read one of his books. At least he was white, so we'll get all the details. Yeah, but he was left-wing squirrely, so they'll cover it up. You got to remember, two-tier justice isn't just minorities versus citizens. It's left versus right. Milo, did you let Doug pee on you? It was a topic of discussion on his stream. Big if true. That's disgusting. Did you? I've always known Useley's had a dark side to him. He does. When he goes, he goes. He goes full fucking ghetto, mate. I hope someone got the solo parts he did on his stream. Heard he tuned into his idol clown and did death sex threats. Wow. Same Jiggy, I could sense it. Way too friendly. Yeah, I'm always like, being overly friendly is a defense mechanism. It's a method of keeping people at a distance. You know what I mean? While also cultivating positive first impressions. Someone who's grumpy and who's an arsehole, they live an honest life. They're grumpy and they're an arsehole because life fucking sucks. They're not going to pretend it doesn't, and they don't care what anyone else thinks. So they're not going to go to the effort of putting on a mask for other people. Not that Lammy. He's a UK politician. Well, what other Lammy is it? Friendly nonce. What other Lammy is it? I don't know another Lammy. The motive, fuck that bitch. Exactly. It's nonsense. The police will do everything they can to try and not charge him on terror. Well, you know, if the roles were flipped and some white guy drove hundreds of miles to go and fucking beat someone to death with a hammer who was a lefty, they would be doing everything. They would already be coming out, right? Because I haven't heard anyone. Where was Keir Starmer or Andy Burnham coming out going, oh, left-wing violence will not be tolerated? It's not, is it? It's, oh, let's just wait and see, shall we? Fucking hell.
Justin Kennedy sent $2 Canadian and 79 cents. Wanderlei, you have to stop. Wanna now.
Vandelay, you have to stop. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you mean. Lawrence Taylor, the NFL player, is doing detective work now. Is he? I don't know who that is. It's obvious they are... yeah, read that. That reminds me... yeah, I've read that bit. Oh, my chat's all screwed up. There's still hope Betty JVD will be getting into power in a few years. Yay. Bodach, can we do the JVD debate at some point? Nah. I've got no interest in talking to him. I don't mind hosting it. What would we even debate about? Like, what's the actual subject? Because I don't do debate. I'll just let him talk and then ask some questions, then he'll crash out. True musical. What's the Lammy stuff? Who's Lammy? Is he still being a junkie? Oh, Lammy! From TNK. Fucking Lammy. I'll speak to you, you fucking daft idiot. I'm fucking Lammy. I'm fucking Scottish. I'm a fucking crackhead. I'm just fucking here to just fucking whinge all the fucking time. I'm fucking Lammy. What are you speaking to me for, you fucking cunt? I'll fucking eat your fucking nut, Lammy. Science has glitches. Definitely does. Didn't Burnham get rid of Lammy now though? Yeah, he is. He's gone. But not before he managed to stamp out any efforts to get the police to report on the ethnic and cultural backgrounds of criminals. That was his last parting gift to the nation. We're not allowed to know which groups are committing the crimes because they know... well, we just get it from Europe anyway. The trend over there is the same as we get here. Plus, they do publish the stats of who's in the prisons. You know what I mean? And we know certain groups are overrepresented in the prison system. Yeah, he wants to block migrant crime stats, basically. Cunt. Clown went off on musical the other night, did he? People convinced Clown that I fell off a roof. What's up, Giant? Yo, Dutch. That's funny. I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't. But be like... oh. It'd be so funny though, like if you like faked it somehow. Musical. Gilly convinced Clown I was an amputee war veteran that stood on a landmine. You stood on a bouncing Betty. That's... yo! Musical. You got any clips from Clown going off on you? The debate will be who can rage bait each other the best or worst. Really? It's not hard to rage him. You just have to ask questions. Now, the problem is, Musical, I actually want to enjoy my streams. I genuinely sellotaped it to my shoe and walked away unscathed.
Justin Kennedy sent $2 Canadian and 79 cents. Grow, not Shodoc MMA.
Grow, not Shodak MMA. I don't know what you mean. What does that mean? Let's be clear here. Every single person is hoping I fall off a roof due to obesity. I don't know if I'm like, this person is hoping I fall off. No, I think that's a bit harsh. Because obviously the comment that like, you want to make jokes that you'll just land on your belly and survive. Be like a soft landing. But you're not that fat anymore. Like you can see it in your streams, you've got a tan and you must be losing weight because that's what you do when you like doing some labouring, right? I remember when I was labouring, I was fucking in some seriously, that was the best shape of my life. When I was working in the warehouses, mate, I was built like a brick. I was stocky as fuck, mate, like no body fat. I miss the days. I miss labouring, actually. Don't jump off the roof musical. Yeah, don't. The Brighton earthquake. Oh. Yeah, if we hear about an earthquake in Brighton, we'll know. We'll know what happened. I have one about musical from the same stream he did, where he put a hit out on Anakin. He put a hit out on Anakin. Wow. Sure, you don't. Grow, not show dash. I don't know. Oh, are you talking about a grower or a shower? Oh, I don't know. I'm in my 40s, mate. I haven't looked at my penis in 10 years. I've forgotten what it looks like. Musical, I noticed in your picture that you're walking toe beards without a harness. Boards. Why did I read that? My God. Oh, God, I'm tired. I'm tired. I got beards on the mind. It's because I need to trim mine back a bit. Musical, I noticed in your picture that you're walking toe boards without a harness. I slid off a roof that way once, but it was one story, so I was fine. Nah, I'd make those winded grunt noises. Do you have to wear a harness? Like, Britain's a bit mental for its health and safety rules, but I don't think we're as mental as the United States, right? Because you've got like a culture of getting sued, haven't you? Everybody sues everyone. Over here, it's like, get over it. It's still too much. Health and safety has gone mad here, but yeah. Oh, he doesn't. Don't do harnesses. I never did either. Fair enough. Well, I think I clipped Clown's crash out over me from your stream. I don't know. Jasper bit it off. I'm not going to let Jasper near my penis, mate. Have you seen how many teeth he's got? Captain Toebeard. Oh. At the point, if you're in free, you earned yourself a proper threat. Fair enough. I read that as free. What the fuck? Hang on. I'm just gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in. My fucking zoom in. I got my fucking contact lenses in as well. I need to put my glasses on. It's too late now. Fuck. If you work for a corporate company, you got to wear harnesses, but small businesses usually don't. Fair enough. Zooming in's helping. Right, fuck's sake. Yeah. At the point, if you're in there, you earned yourself a proper threat. Don't most houses have roof anchors for securing yourself too? Not sure. Bodach, do you have the giant font on your text messages on your phone? No. I should show you a picture of what I'm looking at. I've made this dashboard that includes everything, but to make it fit, the text's really small. And it's like, I don't know, I am a retard. I can't remember that bit. Anyway, what we got is get this fucking Andrew Tate shit. I'm fed up of looking at these fucking idiots on their faces. We're in court. The court appearance on Monday. Andrew and Tristan Tate made their first appearance in Miami federal court. And they were handcuffed and shackled at the wrists, waist and ankles. Why are they shackled that way? Like, they really like the optics, don't they? But why are they shackled so aggressively? They're not gonna fucking leg it. Where are they gonna fucking go? They're famous. The optics are so fucking clear, you know what I mean? Like, why are they all shackled like that? But anyway, they sat quietly and spoke only to confirm they understood their rights. Yes, Your Honor. U.S. Magistrate Judge Lauren Lewis, whatever you fucking call it, remanded them back in federal custody. And the next hearing is set for next Monday, where a status hearing to set the schedule for fighting the extradition and any bail arguments. That's mad, isn't it? Like, I love the fact that they got a female judge. They're fucking Andrew Tate and his brother got a female judge. That just made me laugh. I was like, oh yeah. Surely that's a conflict of interest. Right? When you got people who are just constantly shitting on women, right? It gets to a point where surely they need to get a male judge. Like, that's a conflict of interest. There's I don't care how rational that judge is. She's a woman and this is Andrew Tate. There's a conflict of interest there. But yeah, they're being held in a small cell apparently, only 5 by 12 foot. And their lawyer Joseph McBride has called the solitary conditions torture. And they're pushing to get them moved. That does seem a bit harsh as well. They're shackled in solitary. Why? McBride is fighting hard outside court, he said. Oh, hang on. Picture change. He said they've never done nothing wrong. And will contest the extradition fully. Of course they will. Andrew Tate's going to fight the extradition despite the fact that there's 100 sound clips of him saying, oh, if they want to do it, I'll just fly to it. I will hand myself in, he says. So the UK are like, all right, let's go. And all of a sudden they're fighting the extradition. You're so full of fucking shit. He was always baiting the UK. Oh, I'll fly there, he said. But anyway, he's floated that the arrest feels political. And that the UK is trying to kidnap them through paperwork before the truth comes out in the American process. He's confident they will ultimately walk free. He has estimated the full extradition fight in around 60 days. He has to do it. The thing is, right, I reckon this is clown show. Because he's using this is clown show in his day job. He's a lawyer, and he's a lawyer for Andrew Tate. Because he used this bullshit, right? It's the same logic. So what if it's political? Maybe the UK don't like him and there's a political element. The thing is, you still have to do something. It's like when Clown Show kept going on about, oh, I'm being reported. But you still did something. The mechanisms don't just take all the reports and go, okay, we best fucking take your channel down. You have to do something. All the reporting does, right? Because obviously YouTube is massive and there's millions of fucking videos uploaded every day. It's really hard to fucking actually review that in a timely manner. It takes a while. Like, some of the stuff I get flagged for happens weeks later. It just takes that long to get round to it, the automated systems. But if something's getting reported, it gets pushed nearer the front of the queue. It just signals, like, this is one you need to look out first. You know, this one's a bit iffy. But you have to do something. And they're going on about, oh, it's political. But Andrew Tate, you literally sold a course on your fucking stupid Hustlers University that taught the lover boy method on how to manipulate women into adult sex work. Well, not sex work, adult work, like sex cams and shit, webcams. Right? And I do believe that's actually breaking the law. You're not allowed to take a controlling interest or a controlling part in the monetization of adult work. That's classed as fucking pimping. You're not allowed to have the controlling interest in the financial monetization of sex work and adult work. It's illegal. And not only is it fucking illegal, you bragged about how you did it multiple times and tried to sell a course teaching others how to do it. For that alone, you're fucking guilty. Whether or not you rape people, I don't know. It's alleged that you did, but you fucking well did it. You broke the fucking law. And when you hire someone for adult work, they don't have to be prostitutes, but if they're adult workers, which they were, and you bring them on your private jets and cross borders, which you did, that's fucking sex trafficking. Sure, it's not that big a deal. They're just with you. They're there voluntarily. Sure, maybe. But it's still sex trafficking. You did things. Blaming the Matrix. How about not do... You're a fucking dickhead, mate. I can't stand him. Can't stand Andrew Tate. He hijacks a really good message about working out and shit, and then he brings his bullshit to it. But yeah, a US judge will decide whether the legal conditions for extradition under the US-UK treaty are met. If the court certifies it, the final decision sits with Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Bail is not available in the normal way because this is an extradition case, not a US criminal charge. He might end up being in prison for the whole... This could go on years, by the way, and he might be in prison the whole time. Absolutely fucking madness, mate. Bodach. Oh, I've read that bit. I've never seen a roof anchor yet. Really? Oh, shit. We glitched out. We glitched. Jasper! Jasper! That's better. Anyway, that's enough about Andrew Tate. They all have them around here on every corner. Fair enough. I have never seen a roof anchor and harness so inconvenient to set up. And most people don't bother. Fair enough. To be fair, the criteria of being a streamer is being illiterate. That's why I'm here. That is exactly why I'm here. I'm qualified and I'm doing it. Bet you'd still get fucked up swinging from it if you fell. Oh yeah, because it like straps onto your belt or something. You'll fuck your back up, right? What kind of likeness is that? I don't know. It's fucking shit. Tates aren't white. I know they're not. Fodder. I don't understand his brother though. But Andrew Tate, he looks mixed race, but his brother somehow doesn't. And how was like his brother born with a chin? And Andrew wasn't. Fodder for cartoonists now, exactly. Wagwan, what's up, Jason? I ain't even done nothing, man. I know that's what they're saying. No, they're. I don't have a clue if he actually did rape people, and I know that one of these women that he was videoed whipping and being violent towards, she's come out and said that they were role playing, that it was consensual. But on the old sex trafficking and the pimping, he's absolutely fucking guilty. Oh shit! That went round down the wrong hole. Oh god, this is what Charlie Kirk felt like. Fuck off. Right. Yeah, Andrew Tate's he's guilty of that at least, because he's fucking admitted it. And he tried to sell the crime as a fucking university product. He's a fucking idiot. When Andrew Tate got arrested, did his black side come out? I can't breathe. Oof. Not sure, Jason. I couldn't breathe just now. Saturday, he just breathed there. The fact you had to specify adult sex work makes me believe we are truly in hell. Adult sex work. Adult work. He didn't sell sex. He wasn't selling prostitution. But he's definitely guilty. He's definitely guilty of pimping. And he's definitely guilty of sex trafficking. By the letter of the law, at least. I don't really understand why it's illegal to have a cam girl in your... and to go with you across board. I don't really get that bit, but the law is the law. And he kept saying, I dare the UK, do it. If you press charges, I will fly to the UK and fight you. As soon as they were like, all right, go on then, he's like, oh no, the Matrix is out to get me. We need to fight the extradition. It's political. It's like, you were literally saying last week, literally just last week, you were goading the British government to go for it. He's full of shit, man. Andrew Tate had the skull dimensions of Gollum. Exactly. Speaking of chins, did you see Vinny Jr. get a chin job? That's so weird. He looks like a completely different guy. I did see that, yeah. That's so weird. I'll give you 50k if you say we're role-playing. Yeah, that works as well, yeah. Chinny Jr. He's never going to get away from that. Wrong Holdach, exactly. But yeah, the final topic. Crime stats rigged. Non-whites logged as white. What the actual fuck? Mad, isn't it? An independent AI scrape of 1.5 million US criminal records plus viral local jail logs show huge numbers of Hispanic and other non-white offenders systemically entered as white. Are systematically entered as white. Fucking hell. My retardation's hitting new levels tonight. Official tables then get waved around to claim whites commit most of the crime. Exactly the narratives the elites need. It's fucking insane, man. US federal standards, the OMB, treat Hispanic and Latino as an ethnicity, not a race. Race categories remain white, black, etc. But officers often record race by appearance or default. Many lighter-skinned or Spanish surnamed Hispanics are entered as white, while ethnically it's logged separately. Or ethnicity is logged separately. If it's logged at all, that is. Fucking hell. They don't even log it half the time. But the FBI, UCR, NIBRS tables for years, such as 2019, therefore show roughly 69% of arrests as white, and where ethnicity is reported, about 19% Hispanic Latino. The two numbers cannot be cleaned, subtraced, because coverage is incomplete and the categories overlap by design. It's literally, they've put it into the fucking system, which stops you being able to accurately track the ethnicity and cultural backgrounds of fucking arrests. They're logging ethnicity and race as two different things. It's fucking insane. So you basically got a big group of people all getting logged as white. Right? They're basically ignoring the ethnic diversity of whiteness. That's what they're doing. When white isn't just one thing. But yeah, the AI findings, recent quantitative work by Van Pelt. That's a fucking hard name to read. Kierkegaard. Fucking, why is it always some foreign name? It's always a foreign name. But anyway, analysis of 1.5 million Department of Corrections records across 14 states. Oh, fuck off.
Tuxedo Mask sent $2. Air my God, Bodach. They want us gone.
Was that supposed to be, oh my God, the one is gone, oh my God. Cheers, sucks. They do. But yeah, 1.5 million Department of Corrections records were analysed by AI across 14 states using facial recognition and name demographics, and it found 22 to 29% of individuals the model predicted as Hispanic were officially coded as white. At the highest model confidence, the figure was still 22.4%. Correcting the data raises Hispanic criminal record rates by 20 to 31% and lowers the white rate by 4 to 6%. Fucking absolutely insane. In the UK, we simply have non-recording. That's what we do. The Ministry of Justice data shows unknown ethnicity for sentenced offenders. Fuck off! I can't read tonight. What the fuck is going on with my brain? Oh! I'm just gonna give up. I'm giving up. I need to put my fucking glasses on for a start. I'm literally closing my left eye so I can see the text clearer. It's fucking... I can't read. Yeah. Ministry of Justice data shows unknown ethnicity for sentenced offenders has soared. Drug offences from 8% in 2010 to 39% recently. They're just not registering the ethnicity. Sex offences to 29%. That's nearly a third of sex offences. They're not registering the ethnicity of the offenders. Robbery is at 44%. We know what ethnicity is responsible for most of that. We know which ethnicity is responsible for most of these sex crimes that aren't getting listed, and we know which ones are getting unlisted for fucking 44%. We know who does those kinds of crimes. Yeah? Critics, including former ministers, say police officers are squeamish or fear racism accusations, especially after grooming gang scandals. So they've just stopped reporting on the race, ethnicity, and cultural backgrounds of criminals. They have. This is not innocent bureaucracy. It's a statistical whitewash that keeps the anti-white narrative alive. When the police sees 69% of arrests are white, the media and politicians treat that as proof white people are the real threat. While the actual numbers for non-Hispanic European descendant and Americans are substantially lower once Hispanics, many of them illegal, and Middle Eastern and North African offenders
Tuxedo
are stripped out.
Mask sent $2. Welcome to kosher law.
Absolutely, Tuxedo. Welcome to kosher law. While the actual numbers for non-Hispanic European descendant Americans are substantially lower, once Hispanics, many of them illegal, and Middle Eastern and North African offenders are stripped out. Viral... Fuck, I can't do this. I just can't do it. I can't read with one eye. It's so difficult. And my eye's stinging from holding it shut. The same elite class that imported the demographic change then hides the crime bill that comes with it. Banks and globalist interests profit from open borders and cheap labour. The crime stats are massaged. So the narrative can be lectured about systemic racism and white privilege, instead of noticing who is actually filling the prisons and the grooming gang dockets. Western culture, you know what I mean? It's just under attack. It's fucking under attack. Western cultures that built orderly societies are being demographically replaced. And the data is falsified, so the narratives will not resist. Mad, innit? It is what's happening. They're trying to make it out like white people commit more crimes than they do, so they can spread this anti-white narrative. Britain already suffers the same disease in a more cowardly form. Ethnicity data vanishes precisely when it would expose the cost of mass migration. Without accurate numbers, you cannot run an honest deportation program. You cannot defend women's spaces or children's safety, and you cannot tell the British people the truth about who is driving knife crime, sexual offences, and street disorder. The correct response is simple and it's non-negotiable. Mandatory police-observed ethnicity recording using clear categories that separate European white from Hispanic, Middle Eastern and North Africa, South Asian, Black, and Africans. Immediate public release of those figures by offence type is absolutely necessary for the country to fucking heal. Mass deportations of foreign national offenders and illegals, and lethal force at the border if required to stop the flow that produces the next generation of white-coded criminals is an absolute non-negotiable. It must happen. And we also need an end to two-tier policing. The British people are not the problem. The people who falsify the ledger so the problem can be blamed on us, they are the problem. Accurate data is the first step in taking our fucking country back. Look at that, they're fucking white! Apparently, look at those white criminals. Look at that white supremacy in action. I've lost fucking track, hang on. Pimpin' ain't easy. Not gonna lie, guilty of pimping. Sounds like a Snoop Dogg album title. It does. Wrong hold, actually, I know. I'm off. Safe, Dash. Nice one, Betty. I'm off too. Gotta sleep. No worries, musical. We'll catch the rest of the stream tomorrow morning. Nice. Bosh. So by this logic, Lou is a black man. Yeah, probably. Shout out to the sausage. What's up? What's up, Muzz? You heard it here first. Indians was Kangs. Was Kangs. What do you mean, Justin? But why though? Yeah, it's this fucking mad, isn't it? I mean, look at it. They're all listed as fucking white. It's so stupid. They're manipulating crime stats. I mean, what are we supposed to do? when law enforcement isn't going to be honest. It's just insane. And the amount of examples I found, it's fucking scary. It's really fucking scary. Gosh. Where's my arms? There we go. It was just a play on black people saying we was kangs and shit. Ah, okay. I don't know these references from Canada. Don't know these references from Canada. Where's this useless crash out? Where did I have to fast forward it to? I've forgotten the timestamp now. I really got to get fucking better at these fucking things I want to talk about. I don't know what to do. My brain just fries. When I go live, you got the chat, and you got the OBS, and all the rest of it. And then you got to try and do all that shit. It's like my brain just fucking gets overloaded. I don't know what that is. I need to work. I guess it just takes practice. I'll be looking back at this, hopefully, when I'm more coherent in the future. In another 100 episodes, like, oh, look at that. I used to be a right fucking retard. Couldn't even read out loud. What was the timestamp? Fuck. I didn't. I'm scrolling up the chat. What was the timestamp? What's this useless crash out? Let's have a look. Alright, here we go. No, go about 7 hours. 7 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I don't fucking, in a weird way, like, I wish I could turn on my fucking camera right now, but I genuinely, like, I never hated anything that you ever did. Like, ever. Like, the worst thing, okay, maybe I talk a little bit of shit with this and that, but, like, never back then. Like, I never fucking hated anything that you ever fucking did.
What the fuck? Sorry. It's fucking glitching the fuck out.
Genuinely,
Jasper!
like, I never hated anything that you ever did. Like, ever. Like, the worst thing, okay, maybe I talk a
When's the crash
Nah,
out?
yeah, it's true, bro. Bro, he fucking crashed out.
Don't go harassing that man's sister, man. Leave her alone.
No, it's true, but like, it, you know, maybe if I say some shit, I'll say it right
Why is he a picture of some AI girl with her tongue out?
now, you know, like, I don't feel like this every fucking day, but if I say some shit, I'll say right fucking now. Like, it's not because I fucking, oh, I feel like this shit every fucking day. Like, no, dude.
Why is the chat glitching? Fuck off.
And I
Sorry, Jasper. Why is the chat glitching?
Yep, like fucking 1-on-1.
and dude, I know I never hit you up. I know. And
You know,
dude,
you
I
can
know
hit me up and ask
and I
me
know you
whatever the fuck.
and I know, like, I know, but my thing, which fucking sucks so fucking much, is like, it, you know, maybe if I say some shit, I'll say it right now, you know, like, I don't feel like this every fucking day, but if I say some shit, I'll say it right fucking now. Like, it's not because I fucking, oh, I feel like this shit every fucking day. Like, no,
I don't know
dude.
what I'm watching. It's hard to just jump in mid-conversation.
I love this shit so much. I really do. Like, I like talking on fucking panel. I like talking my fucking shit. I like saying shit that everybody's gonna fucking call me crazy. I like saying shit that, oh my gosh, KZ and fucking Brady are gonna go on fucking panel tell me, oh my gosh, you're losing your fucking mind. Let me fucking lose my fucking mind. Like, I want to talk to these motherfuckers and I want to know what these guys fucking feel. Like, I want to know. Okay, maybe I don't fucking ask you because maybe in a fucking text message, I can't fucking feel the same fucking shit that I feel on the fucking panel. When I say this shit because I fucking really fucking mean it. And I want to know how you really fucking feel about me. Okay, dude, you use that as a fucking.
Why is he using a picture of a woman? I don't get
like,
that.
You say, and I know, okay, that. No,
I'm
dude,
lost.
it's not even like I'm trying. He fucking loved this shit, and maybe.
Is he like? Does he like lose his
shit?
shit?
What
You
type
want
of
to go that
taste you
fucking
got?
far?
Yeah,
Oh,
shoot
really,
her fucking
bro?
Instagram right now.
Oh, dude. Oh, really?
Shoot in the private chat right
Oh,
now.
really?
Sure.
Let me say it.
Hey, you're
Listen up,
cooked.
little bro. Listen up.
No, you're cooked, bro.
Oh, I'm cooked, right? Listen up, little bro. Let me fucking cook.
Have I
This
skipped too much?
motherfucker
I don't
Brayden,
know.
right? He's white as fucking shit. He got fucking white as fucking ass cheeks, and I can fucking tell. So don't fucking ever tell me that.
I'm fucking bored of that. I need some help. I don't know what I'm looking for, and it just sounds really weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh well, never mind. Well, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to bugger off. I'll be back on Thursday for quiz night. I'm going to go away and learn how to read. Hang on, done that. Let's have a little quick chat. Shit. Nice one. Hang on. Tuxedo, cheers, man. You've sent me quite a lot. Two. Fucking hell. Thank you very much, mate. Very generous. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Bletty, for another 2. Justin Kennedy for 2.79 Canadian dollars and another 2.79. Why? Can I ask you why it's like such an iffy number?
Tuxedo Mask sent $2. Do you believe in the out of Africa theory?
No. Do I believe in the out of Africa theory? No. That's been proven. No. We're finding fossils and stuff from all over the place. So no, I don't believe in the out of Africa theory. I think there's enough evidence that debunks that. But yeah, cheers again for number 2. Justin, why is that 279? I just want to know why like such a specific number. I want to know where it comes from. But yeah, cheers, man. You sent me a $5. I wouldn't mind looking at the crash out, but I wasn't there. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know when to come in. I don't know how long to let it play for. I don't have timestamps. So yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. But anyway, I'm going to bugger off. I'll be back on Thursday. Cheers for everyone stopping by. Thanks for the supers. Really fucking appreciate it. Never heard of it. Hang on, fuck now. It's just the auto set number on the mobile version of YouTube. Never heard of it. Cheers. Fair enough. It's not on you. Yeah, short one tonight. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm fucking struggling to get my rhythm going. I don't know what's happened since I started streaming again. I've now got a new setup and like all the interactive shit, but like I've got like a new dashboard. I don't think I'm missing the chat anymore. Like the old system used to miss the chat all the time. But yeah, my brain's fucking tisming out, and I can't seem to just get my rhythm going. I don't know what it is. But yeah, not your problem. That's my problem. I'll see you on Thursday. Cheers, everyone. Bye.